Morning. Oh, let's get the day going. All right. Today is a very special day. We'll talk about that. What a nice day. Well, first things first, gotta run into Walmart, grab some drinks for the day, because my fridge is empty. And then shower, pick up mail, and then we'll take a look at the van. Let's go. a shower now. Alright, well, we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, now that's all done, I'm gonna go get some breakfast and go find somewhere to park. Well, I found a place to park. Show you here. It's a pretty nice place. I was able to catch some shade, which is nice. And here's my home. So it's a 2017 Ford Transit, long wheelbase, low roof. The EcoBoost engine, it's gas. And I've been living in it for almost 4 years now. Moved into it July 21st, 2020. It's my first night. Before that I just rented an apartment and, apartments and then a house later on. Had roommates and kind of got tired of that. So decided I didn't want to pay rent anymore. I wanted my own space. I wanted to be able to move around because at that time I didn't have a vehicle either because rent is just expensive, so I couldn't afford both. So yeah, I said hell with all that. I want to get on the road. I've watched a lot of other people online do it and it just kind of inspired me to do it myself. I was kind of researching it for a couple years until I finally took the plunge and bought the van and moved in. Literally moved in, I think it was 2 days after I bought it. Once I got a basic bed platform set up and threw my mattress in there and away I went. And it was bare bones for quite a while until I started obviously adding things to it. And yeah, so we're going to take a look and see what those additions are and how I've been living for the last 4 years. Turn some lights on. So obviously not done yet, but it's getting there. I think after 4 years I would have gotten a lot more done, but I am the ultimate procrastinator. Essentially why it took me so long to make this first video. But anyway, let's see, there's my electrical system. Eventually this is going to be moving. I'm gonna put a wall behind the driver's seat and mount everything to the back side of it, so it's facing forward basically. And then I'll have all this space for a kitchen that's gonna go in. Right now all my stuff is kind of just shoved beside the bed. So I have like a toaster and a induction cooktop, coffee maker, stuff like that. There's more storage under the bed. Got about 6 of those bins under there for clothes and dry food storage and anything else. A couple drawers there for literally just catch-alls. It's just full of junk stuff. A lot of stuff I use on the daily, but then a lot of stuff that I've just tossed in there and have not touched, so probably need to clean them out. But yeah, recently got the storage ottoman. That has 3 purposes actually. It's my laundry hamper, and I also have this seat here swivels, so it's my footstool for the swivel seat, and the top turns around into a table. You can flip it upside down, and there's a little table so I can have more prep space. I also added this flip down table, and so this basically swings out and then this table comes down. It's just locked by this little hook and eye. It's a lockable hook and eye, and then yeah, it just goes down on top of that, and there's your table. And it obviously works when you come inside the van. The door will swivel shut and the table sits about here. So I have that space to work on, I have that space to work on, and then now this space to work on for prepping food or doing whatever. Yeah, just recently started the ceiling, so that's not quite done yet, but it's getting there. Tongue and groove pine, and I will be, not sure if I'm going to paint it or stain it. Probably stain it, or at least just oil it or something when I'm done. Those walls there it's just like a veneer, like a stick-on for now. The black plastic, there we go, right there, black plastic on the walls came with the van. It was a cargo protection package, I think they call it, so it was covering all the walls, and they had a nice cargo mat on the floor, so I basically just left it there for now. I plan on, that's my fridge by the way, fridge there. I plan on moving all this stuff when the kitchen's done. Kitchen goes in here, electrical system behind the driver's seat, and then I'm gonna put a closet, bed to ceiling closet right here. It's only gonna be about 15 inches deep, but it's good enough for clothes and whatever. I'm gonna have a one door for a pantry for the kitchen for food, and then clothes and probably other stuff reachable from the back. What else? Obviously you guys probably recognize that logo. Big inspiration for me moving to my van 4 years ago, and I still watch them every day pretty much. Yeah. What else? Obviously you guys know about showers and going to the bathroom and all that if you've watched these channels before. Shower at the gym. In that bag there's a fold out bucket, basically bucket and bag system with absorbent powder that works wonderfully. People have asked me if I've ever wanted to do like a composting toilet or something, and kind of looked into them, but have realized for full-time use probably not the best option, because they're it's high maintenance stuff. Like, first of all, it's a large like pee jug tube, try to empty out discreetly, so that's why bottles work for me and a lot of other full-timers. And the solids, you have to let them sit there and compost until you decide to get rid of it, and like, that's kind of gross, especially in a small space, so I don't want to smell it or have to deal with that much stuff, right? So bucket and bag, and just get rid of it every time I use it, which is only pretty much for emergencies, like at night or early in the morning when I don't feel like getting out, and if I'm at Walmart using their bathroom, or when I was at work I used the bathroom there. But it's good for, like I said, if I'm middle of the night, don't want to get out and do it elsewhere, I can just do it here and then tie it up, throw it in the garbage, it's done, right? And it doesn't really smell at all because of the roof fan, so that pulls all the air out. There's vents on the top windows, on top of the windows at the front to let air in, and they are screened so bugs don't get in. That was also kind of a new purchase within the last month or two.